St. John Bosco shared the dream he had with some friends. A priest who was there took down some notes, and tonight's Good Night is going to tell the story of that dream. A dream that's known as the Dream of the Roses. One day, Our Lady appeared to me and led me to a lovely garden. A porch opened onto a beautiful avenue which stretched as far as the eye could see. On every side of the avenue were marvellous roses in full bloom. The ground was also completely covered with roses. Our Lady told me, "Take off your shoes." I gladly removed my shoes because it would have been such a pity to step on those gorgeous roses. After I had done it, she added, "Go ahead, walk down the alleyway." I started walking, but suddenly realised that these flowers completely concealed sharp thorns, and my feet began to bleed. After taking a few more steps, I had to turn back. "I need shoes now," I told my guide. "Of course," she replied. So I put on my shoes and kept walking down that way. A number of my friends appeared, and I invited them to walk with me. Before they joined me, they said, "Wow, look at Don Bosco. Look how easily he walks among the roses, and how peaceful he seems. It looks as if everything is so easy for him." They did not see the thorns tearing at my poor feet. Then they followed me under the archway, and as I went along, I noted that it was becoming narrow and low. Many of the branches were thick with roses. As my feet made me wince with pain, I could not help but brushing against the roses at my sides and overhead. And even sharper thorns pricked me. But I kept walking. The thorns dug into me and made me bleed all over. I kept going forward, encouraged by Our Lady. Many of those who I had invited were pleased to follow me, attracted by the beauty of those flowers. But as soon as they realised they would be walking on thorns, they turned around and left me alone. However, I took comfort in the arrival of a new group of excited followers who, having travelled with me all the way down the alley, finally arrived at another extremely pleasant garden. Then Our Lady, my guide, asked me, "Do you know the meaning of what you've just seen?" I answered, "No, please explain." So she said to me, "The roses are the symbol of the great love and care by which you and your co-workers must distinguish yourselves. The thorns symbolise the obstacles, sufferings, and sorrows that await you. But don't lose heart. With charity and self-sacrifice, you will overcome everything and will have roses without thorns." As soon as the Mother of God finished speaking, I came to and found myself in my own room. The dream was clear in my head, and I realised that Our Lady would always be there to guide me through all difficulties. Who is there to help you through your difficulties and times of need? Good night. God bless.